And people start talking to you differently when you're like, oh yeah, I got a building. They'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, the other day I was like, oh yeah, like I posted on, I hate to shout out another podcast, but Bigger Pockets podcast. I posted on their website, and I was like, hey, like I'm having some trouble with my closing costs. They asked me for like an extra 10 to 15K like that day.
Oh, what?
And I was like, yo, like I told them, I was like, I gotta hold off. I gotta figure out how to get this money. But I posted on the podcast, I'm like, hey, I got trouble with my closing costs. Can anybody help me out? And people responded like, oh yeah, I could figure out a way to get you 10. And like, people will do stuff like that when you're dealing with real estate. But in real life, if you're like, hey, I need 10K to like go to get Jamaica today, like people are like, what the fuck?
That's why I like real estate, right? Because it's very simple to analyze and it is very stable, right? Like if I have an investment property, what it's worth today is probably what's going to be worth tomorrow at least. I mean, maybe not, a couple of years. Typically they go up, but it could go down. But my rental income is super solid. People always need somewhere to live. So like if you need to lend against a property or, it's really probably the best thing. Because if I have like a computer business or, some other thing, it's more ethereal than real estate.
The way things work today, like, you could pop or you could drop.
Yes. So
on any given day, if some bad news comes about.
Wait, so they gave you 10 grand or something?
No, nobody did. I figured out a way to get it.
Oh, okay.
But like the fact that I could put out a blog post and have real people who I never even met be like, oh yeah, we could figure out a way to get you that. And do you want to do a partnership? I had a guy who reached out to me and said, yo, I'll give you 15K and we could figure out a partnership deal on the end. And I didn't wind up using it, but I went and met this guy in person the other day, and he was like, hey, like, it seemed like it was a cool deal. I would have done the numbers, but, like, how'd it work out? I'm telling him how I got it. And he was like, yeah, like, next deal we have, let's work together and get another deal. And you meet these people. I'm like, that's fire, yeah. Like,
so this, I feel like to an average person, that sounds crazy. But what I want to say is, like, when you, like, get into this game, and you become a real player, like you do it, if you take action, the right people are out there, like you can get stuff done.
Yeah.
You can get financing, you can get money. Cause like you were talking about the business credit card, like getting 20K on a credit card sounds crazy till you start having property, till you start having assets. The bank starts loving you, but the average person, you're just working your job, it's hard. So, but it's only one step away, you know what I'm saying? Like owning one property can get you to like a way different level. So I want to encourage people a little bit, like you can level up really quick.